Okay, so welcome guys. Welcome to day 38. We're really progressing through the course nicely, and I think it's either next week or the following week. It'll be midterms. Okay, so I've been working on marking your tests today, did a little bit over the weekend, and I hope to get those marks back to you by today or tomorrow. So check your email, and I'll send you an email, and I'll probably also give you an updated mark just so you kind of know after our first unit where your mark is. So today, we got a couple things. I'm not giving any new material today because we're doing a couple things. One, we got to finish our metabolism report, and that's due Wednesday. Okay, so I hope you did some work over the weekend. So you want to get that in for Wednesday, and then we have a quiz on Thursday. So my goal today for you in class at least is to prepare for this quiz. Now, oftentimes, like I mentioned before, you're just going to read over notes. We can't just read over notes. Okay, we have to do some additional things. So some things I highly suggest is this term called graphic organizers. And if you don't know what graphic organizers are, do a quick Google search and you'll see a whole bunch of them. They're things like concept maps and T-charts and flow charts and these different ways of organizing information. And they're really, really key because that's how we have to do things in our brain. We have to organize information. I mean, I just gave you a whole ton of information like what our FADH is, and FAD pluses, and NADH is, and pyruvate, and citric acid, all these different terms. We got to try and wrap our head around them and make sure that we can sort them out. Well, we do that by doing graphic organizers. Okay, now it's work, right? It's not something that it's fun to do. Some people find it fun to do. I personally do, but me being a science geek, that probably is the reason why. Okay, but you definitely want to put some effort into creating some diagrams. If it was me, I'd go through cellular respiration to make this unbelievable diagram where it shows that glycolysis is happening outside the matrix, and then, the mitochondria, and then moving into the mitochondria for pyruvate oxidation and so on. And then if I don't have oxygen, I'm not going to do pyruvate oxidation. I'm going to go and create lactic acid. So I would definitely take some time and do some diagrams. Now, the other thing you can do as well is, and this isn't as good, is use Google for some diagrams. So what I do is I just open up Google here, okay, and you're probably pretty familiar with this, but if you're not, you just click on images here, okay? And once I click on Google Images, I can type in anything I want, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of amazing. Now, when I look at this, I want to take a look at, say, this picture right here. Now, I'm not expecting you to know all of these intermediates by any means, okay? So don't spend some time trying to figure out all of these intermediate names. Okay, I'm going to be expecting to know that glucose goes to pyruvate. Okay, the first one here, the glucose 6-phosphate, is good to know. It'd be like an extra little bonus that you could add in that it goes from glucose to glucose 6-phosphate and then eventually into pyruvate. Okay, these are all the intermediates in between, and I don't expect you to know the names of any of these, okay, or the names of any of the enzymes. I do need you to know that ATP is coming off. We're going to have 4 ATPs come off. We put in 2 ATPs and the NADHs, but I'm not going to expect you to know the names in between. Okay. But there's tons of really good diagrams here. I mean, this is a good one right here because it's kind of is the level of detail that we need to know. And you could just type in cellular respiration. And there's some excellent diagrams in here that you may want to use, and I would maybe even put together basically like kind of a list of these different diagrams where I would have a glycolysis diagram, I would have a pyruvate oxidation diagram, I'd have a Krebs cycle, I'd have an ETC one with chemoosmosis, and then I'd also maybe have like an overall one. Okay, now it's better if you hand draw them. Okay, it's always going to be better if you hand draw them, but you can also copy and paste them from Google. Now the other thing that I would highly suggest doing, besides just going to regular YouTube, right, is going to YouTube, checking out some videos, is just simply typing in SBI for you. Right. And looks like I've already clicked on some of these links. Look at all these amazing websites. Click on some of them. Okay, they're going to have amazing reviews. They're probably going to have awesome little websites to go to. But the key is, and it's not just in my course, but in all of your academic courses, whether you're taking English or geography or anything, use the internet for more than just social media. Use it for the tremendous resource that it is. And when you get into university next year, you can type in first year bio, you can type in first year chemistry. You're going to have this huge, huge resource bank being the internet. Make sure you use it appropriately. Okay. Now there's a lot of garbage out there, so you definitely want to filter through. Now, what I'm going to put in here is a Padlet below this video today, because what I'd like you to do is share some amazing resources. If you find an amazing video, put the link up there. If you find an amazing website, put the link up there so that we can start collaborating. Now, you can also be, when I'm talking about these diagrams, I'm hoping that you still have your study groups. You could be sending your diagrams to your study groups, or say, here, I created this little study package for you. Okay, make sure that we're collaborating between people. We're not trying to do this course on our own. We never do education on our own. We always do it as a team, and I'm part of that team where I'm supposed to be helping you out too. It's just obviously I have a different role where I have to facilitate assessments. Okay, so today, big thing, you can work on a variety of different things. If it was me, I would definitely start studying. Okay, your metabolic toxin should be something that you do for homework. And today, during your class time, I would definitely spend some time studying. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to probably start our new unit on photosynthesis. And then on Wednesday, continue on with that because I can't get too far behind. And then we'll write our quiz on Thursday. Okay, so if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I hope to getting those tests back to you